Let's get into lesson 11 class. This week we'll be looking at landing page optimization and website optimizer. This is to help you with project 4, which I hope you're working on. Project 4 is not quite as time intensive as others, but it does require you to start early so that you get that time to gather the data. So make sure that is a priority this week so that you have time for those campaigns to run to gather the data you need for that. Then we'll talk about search engine optimization and do an introduction to that. We'll do some more advanced things with search engine optimization as this class progresses. Then please note you'll have your final evaluation of the instructor. As I mentioned in the midweek evaluation, please make sure you take time to fill that out. That is extremely helpful for me now that you've seen a full semester's worth. That first evaluation is done in week 5. I hope I've been responsive to that and the feedback. But please take time to offer some feedback. As I mentioned there, I try to make changes every semester based on that. I know the needs of my students will continue to evolve, and that helps us stay on top of it, so that we're meeting needs as we go along. Landing page optimization. Your landing page is the page that your visitors will arrive on your website after they click on an ad. Please do not make this your homepage. The reason is you have just a few seconds to deliver on what you promised in your ad. If someone has clicked on your ad, it means you've written a good enough ad to make it intriguing for them to say, oh, well, I'd like to see what that is. And so whatever you promised in your ad, you need to deliver on right away. Excuse me. If they arrive at a generic homepage, there's almost no way you can deliver quickly enough on that while still having a good homepage, which is a general welcome to your site and kind of driving customers into what you want them to do in a general sense. So your landing page should be very, very specific to what you committed to in the ad. You'll set up a separate a separate page on your website. It's not one that you can find through navigational links. This is just a separate page dedicated to that ad. And when the ad campaign runs its course, you can remove that page from your site and create a new one. But the purpose of your landing page, as I mentioned, is to deliver on what you promised in the ad, to do so quickly and obviously, and in a way that is a positive experience for your visitors. This video will walk you through that concept, right? Does your landing page seal the deal? This is closing the sale. You've gotten somebody to the point where they're interested enough in what you're selling, you need to close the sale. So that the content here will guide you to that. Your assignment will be explain what you would change on one landing page to increase conversion, and then why you recommend that change, and then support it with quotes from the reading. And then finally, analyze one of your landing pages. Determine if the page is featuring what you promised. And then answer, can people easily find what they're looking for on your site? You want to make it easy for visitors. Make your website the easy button. The easier it is, the simpler it is for that visitor to convert into a customer. Our second topic is basic search engine optimization. If you're not familiar with SEO, as I've said, the full name of that is search engine optimization. I say that because some of you won't be familiar with the term SEO. SEO is a very common term in online business. Businesses will often live and die by this, and the idea is Google is the premier search engine, and so we use their standard. They will send out what they call bots or crawlers to every website on the web on a regular basis. And these crawlers go and gather information about that website. They take it back to Google, and then based on that information, Google has an algorithm that determines, okay, this website is most relevant when people search these terms. And they will rank your website accordingly. Google's algorithm is why they have been so successful as a search engine. So we don't know their algorithm exactly, but they do publish a lot of information about what would be helpful to you if you want to be ranked higher in certain keywords. And so if you do search engine optimization correctly, you can drive a ton of traffic to your website virtually for free, right? You got to count the time you have to invest in that to be successful at search engine optimization, but it doesn't cost you a dime. You're not paying Google to rank high on search engine optimization. That's Google Ads, search engine marketing. This is, excuse me, search engine optimization. So there's a video here that explains this concept probably a little bit better than I can. And then there's a reading assignment about how to perfect this search engine optimization. And so you'll go through in a Word document and explain the 5 best things you can do to optimize your website for search engines. And then for 3 of your web pages, list a keyword you'd like to optimize and explain why you chose those. And so we've talked about keywords in the context of Google Ads. You're also going to think about that on your website. You don't want to pack your website with a certain keyword meaninglessly, but you do want to target keywords strategically so that it's easy for Google to recognize, oh, that's a website dedicated to this keyword, and so I can rank it higher. And then finally, you'll use this Backlink Checker to determine if there are any inbound links to your site. We will do an entirely separate assignment on inbound links, so I won't spend a lot of time on that now, but please know that inbound links to your site is a hugely weighted part of Google's algorithm. If you want to be really successful on search engine optimization, you really do need inbound links to your website. More information down here about search engine optimization. As I mentioned, we'll do a lot with this, and it is such a crucial tool for your online business success. That's it. Good luck with your landing page optimization and search engine optimization.